Hello, friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel. Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. The Franchise Stars Baseball League, Year 4, has turned to August as we come down the home stretch of the season, where the Arizona Diamondbacks, the upstart Diamondbacks, pitching has led these guys. But they right now hold the second wild card spot in the National League. They visit San Francisco for a proving ground here against the two-time defending champion, San Francisco Giants. The Giants once again on top, running away with the NL West. The Diamondbacks looking to hold on and see if they can get to a series in the postseason and rely on Curt Schilling and Randy Johnson. And today's starter, Brandon Webb, to try to pitch them to a Cinderella season. But first, the offense is going to have to do something against left-hander Carl Hubbell. Hubbell 12-3, a 3.22 earned run average. Hubbell has been his usual terrific self for the Giants. The Giants really don't have a weakness. They will start off facing A.J. Pollock. Pollock batting .265, 15 homers, 35 RBIs on a beautiful day here at Candlestick Park. Dwayne March joins us. Please be sure to check out Dwayne's fabulous channel. Good to see you, my friend. I hope all is well, sir. Pollock fouls the first pitch off. We're underway. Hubbell rocks and deals. Screwball stays outside for ball one. Hubbell into the windup, delivers fastball at the knees as quickly 1-2. Rocks and fires, fastball off the plate. Hubbell delivers again. Curveball down in the dirt, and the count goes full. Hubbell delivers, shot one, hopper down to third. Freddie Lindstrom kicks that one, throws across the diamond for out number one. Oh, please, man, my pleasure. Always good to swing by and catch your stuff. Your Diamondbacks lineup: Pollock, Byrne, and Finley, Upton, Runnels, and Sean Green, Kelly Johnson, Didi Gregorius, Chris Snyder. The Diamondbacks lineup has been weird. They've had their moments and they've gotten some big hits, but on the grand scheme of things, this is a weak lineup. They have tried to change things over a little bit, but some of the moves have been a little bit incongruous, let's say. So Brian Anderson, left-hander. Anderson was in the top 5 in the National League in ERA. The Diamondbacks dealing from a strength there, again having Webb, Johnson, and Schilling on the rotation, as that one is tapped down to third. Lindstrom another play on the backhand, throws the first and gets burned, and there's 2 away. So they traded Anderson to the Toronto Blue Jays to bring in Sean Green. Green was having a very nice season for Toronto. It was dealing from a strength pitching-wise to bolster a weakness on offense, as Steve Finley, 67 RBIs on the season for Finley. Finley steps in here. So the dealing Anderson for Green move made sense. But then when the Expos started dealing off pieces as they tried to change things up in Montreal after another terrible season, they traded J.D. Martinez, who before Green had shown up had been their best offensive player this season, in order to bring in Jeff Reardon, who has taken over as the closer. And again, Jeff Reardon is a terrific pitcher, but you basically acquired one offensive guy, but then turned around and traded the guy who was your best guy before that in order to bring in Reardon. So it was kind of a wash offensively. Screwball from Hubbell misses inside. Hubbell wants to know why that is. So both the pitcher and the batter have been in vehement disagreement with the home plate umpire here in this at-bat. Hubbell rocks and fires. Breaking ball there. Finley tries to lay off, and he does. Hubbell delivers. Finley shoots this one out to left, but Ross Youngs is there, puts it away, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Carl Hubble. So the Diamondbacks go down in the top half. This vaunted Giants lineup steps in for the bottom half, and they will face Brandon Webb. Webb, 5-10 with a 3.96 ERA. That 1.22 whip, very respectable. But again, Webb he hasn't been great. He's been solid, but not great. But 5-10 with a sub-4 ERA for a team that's in a wild card spot lets you know that Webb has just not gotten a heck of a lot of support. Leading things off for San Francisco, Freddie Lindstrom. Lindstrom banged .291 and carrying a 20-game hitting streak. Here in year 4, take the sinker for strike 1. Webb gets the sign. Delivers. There's a shot up the middle, and Lindstrom extends his hitting streak on the first at bat of the ball game. Right up the middle for Freddie Lindstrom. His hitting streak now goes to 21 games. So Lindstrom is on, and that will bring up rookie Ross Youngs. Youngs batting .276. First pitch sinker from Webb. This is down low. 14 homers, 37 RBIs for Youngs. A solid rookie campaign. Webb delivers. Another sinker, another one low. That sinker is Webb's best pitch. He's just going to try to bury it down in the zone, get a ton of ground balls. Giants can be disciplined and lay off. He's going to have to come in at it. That one catches the inside corner for a called strike. 2-1 the count. Webb works to Youngs with the great Willie Mays waiting on deck. And what a season Mays is having. Youngs rips it down to first. This could be 2, 3, 6, 3 double play. Well, we talked about Webb trying to get those ground balls. Works perfectly there. Shot down to first to Pete Runnels. Runnels starts the 3-6-3 double play to Gregorius, back to Runnels at first, and there's 2 down. Greg Orecki joined us. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Yes, a little Sunday night baseball, absolutely. So here's Willie Mays, a 1233 OPS, 359, 41 homers, 92 RBIs. Willie Mays looking for his second most valuable player award. He won it in year 2. Chuck Klein and the Phillies won it a year ago. His first pitch swinging here pops it up. Runnels underneath it puts it away, and the side is retired. So Webb, with the help of a double play ball, faces the minimum in the opening frame. We head to the top of the second at the stick. Diamondbacks nothing, Giants nothing. So here's Justin Upton. Upton having a fine year. 19 homers, 58 RBIs, but that average .294, a bit higher than expected for Justin Upton. He's done a nice job this season. This ball is fouled up. Now goes to 0-2. Clyde Washington behind the plate leads the best fictional umpire staff in the business. Posey sets. Hubble delivers off the plate. Upton lays off. You're expecting Justin Upton to hit in the 260s probably, somewhere in that neighborhood. So having him up at 294 certainly a big help to this Diamondbacks offense. He fouls that one off, and the count holds at 1-2. Hubble delivers. Curveball there. Upton gets a piece to stay alive. 1-2 the count. Fastball swung on and missed. Hubble whiffs Upton for the first out here in the top of the second.
That is fifth. The first baseman, Pete Rusin.
So that'll bring up Pete Runnels, the first baseman. Runnels getting the lion's share of first base duties after Rubio Durazo was shipped out. One hopper there to short, picked nicely by Dick Bartell. Throws over to Roger Connor for the second out. Slicing low liner there by Runnels. Picked neatly by Bartell. So 2 away, and here's Sean Green. 302, 17 homers, 51 RBIs. Those are Green's combined stats from his time with the Blue Jays and since joining the D-backs. He brought in here to try to bolster this offense. Usually hits in the 3-hole against righties. Drops to 6th against lefties. And certainly a talented lefty here in Carl Hubble. Facing Sean Green. 2-0 to count. Hubble delivers. Fastball off the plate, and it's 3-0. Kelly Johnson waits on deck. It's August, and yet the Diamondbacks, there's still kind of a feeling around the league that the Diamondbacks are doing it a little bit with mirrors. Fastball there, misses outside for ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to Green. That'll bring up Kelly Johnson. Johnson only batting .221. But you'll see there's no powerhouse offensive player here with this team. There's a few, frankly, weak bats. And yes, they certainly have, starting off with Schilling and Johnson, and Webb, who's solid, but Webb's not having a great year. Their bullpen has been better than expected, which has certainly helped as well. There's still kind of a feeling of waiting for the other shoe to drop on this Diamondbacks squad. If they can somehow make the postseason here in year 4, though, nobody is going to want to deal with the prospect of Johnson and Schilling, 5 times in a 7-game series. Oh, 0-2 here as Hubble works to Johnson. Rocks and fires. Fastball down low. Johnson goes chasing, but gets a piece to stay alive. Nathaniel, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Hope you are doing well and have enjoyed your weekend. Fastball up and in, and Hubble whiffs him to retire the side. So it works around the walk to Green. We head to the bottom of the second here at the Stick. Diamondbacks nothing, Giants nothing. And here is the story of the season. Roger Connor, 307, 46 homers, 113 RBIs. That is not a typo. That is not a misprint. Roger Connor, who in real life, old school, 19th century guy, was the home run leader in baseball history before Babe Ruth passed him. Connor here in his second year, his first year cut short by a knee injury, and he has come out with a vengeance here in his second season. Leads the league in homers and RBIs, batting behind Willie Mays and in front of Mel Ott. Roger Connor has just gotten a ton of pitches to hit, and he is not missing a single mistake. That one is dribbled back. This heart of the order. Consider the fact that, as we've talked about, following the league throughout the season and all that. Mel Ott, 302, 24 homers, 70 RBIs. Ott is having a terrific year, and he's basically become a footnote because Connor has basically been paired with Mays when people talk about this Giants offense. Sinker, that looked like a great pitch from Webb. He doesn't get the call. It's ball 4, and Connor has a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the second. So that will bring up Mel Ott. First pitch sinker misses down low. 24 homers, 70 RBIs for the Otter, 931 OPS. Very solid, but when he's following two guys who are over 1,000. Melott somewhat flying under the radar. It's just hard to believe. Fastball misses up high. It's 2-0. One is fouled off. Two-one pitch. One's pulled foul, and the count goes to 2-2. Diamondbacks fell yesterday, getting thumped by the Giants in the opener of this three-game set. And misses outside. It's 3-2. Stretch McCovey waits on deck. McCovey, who just had an abysmal start to this season, has started to come around. Hot, pulls this one, long but foul. Full count offering from Webb. Misses outside for ball 4, so back-to-back walks for the Giants to start the bottom of the second. And now Webb will have to deal with McCovey. McCovey has got that average up to 251. Doesn't sound like great shakes, but given where McCovey, whose uniform number has again reverted to the 45, that's all right, right? His I can fix. I just don't know why it keeps bumping off. But 251, 13 homers, 52 RBIs. Cosmetic, but still annoying. Sinker in there for a called strike. One pitch. McCovey lines it into center. That's going to be a base hit, and the run's going to come around to score. RBI single for Willie McCovey, and the Giants have a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the second. Well, the team's in pursuit of the Diamondbacks for that second wild card spot. The Mets, the Pirates, the Dodgers, the Brewers, who've won 6 in a row to get themselves back in contention. All eyeballing the Diamondbacks. Recently recalled Jeff Kent. Kent was sent down early May. And there you see those ghastly numbers for Kent, who has been such a good contributor for these Giants for the first 3 years of the FSBL. But Kent was hitting 161. And he drives this one deep to left field. Jeff Kent, 3-run homer for Kent. And that is how you come back from the minor leagues, folks. 5th home run of the season for Kent. And the Giants strike for 4 here in the bottom of the second. It is 4-0 San Francisco. Kent unloads. And I'll tell you, if Jeff Kent comes back up here to this squad and returns to his form of the first 3 years, I don't know how these Giants get stopped. 3-run jack for Kent, 4-0. Here's Posey. Posey's average is down to 245. He started off the season well, so he's gone full. He was hurt for a while, too. I bet he probably has struggled since coming back from the injury. See, only the 3 homers and the 18 RBIs. That is not full time for Buster Posey. Bob Friendly and Wes Westrom filled in instead. But for Posey, just get him to the postseason. Posey has been an uncanny playoff performer for the Giants. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Gets him with the changeup. Down goes Posey, and there's one away here in the bottom of the second.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, number 2.
Here's Dick Bartell. Bartell batting .290. Chops this one down to third. Byrne has it. Throws over to first for out number 2. Dwayne says there's a lefty that could stop anyone. That is true.
Number 5.
That is true. I'll tell you, man, Lefty Grove. 20. He's now won his 21st also. So he's now up to 21-0 for those A's. But again, and like, you know, we mentioned this, Wade, like, Grove, he's not winning like 5-4, 6-5 games. He's 21-0, and his ERA is like 1.7. He has just been terrific every time out. He has like no blemishes. At some point, I've got to go and put a log together of his performances for this season, because what he has done. You know, it's the first week of August, and he's one win away from tying the FSBL record. That ball cranked out to left, but tracked down. And the side is over, but Jeff Kent, back from the minors, hits a 3-run jack in a 4-run inning for the Giants. We head to the third. 4-0, San Francisco. So here's D.D. Gregorius. Carl Hubble now with a 4-0 lead. Gregorius batting .253.
Number 18.
Popped up. Connor out in the shallow right field. Puts it away for out number 1. That'd be a cool broadcast to do. I'll do that at some point. I'll do that at some point, because it wouldn't take me really that long to do it. Just scrolling through the games, and we'll see what Grove has done this year. So a position that the Diamondbacks have gotten nothing out of. Catcher Chris Snyder and Negro League catcher Frank Duncan. And neither of them are hitting over 200 for the Diamondbacks. It has been a black hole. Duncan, at least, is an exceptional defender. But Snyder thought to be a little bit better on the offensive side of the ball than Duncan, but Snyder hasn't done anything either. Oh, 1 pitch from Hubble. Screwball stays outside. It's 1-1. That curveball wraps around the plate, and the count goes to 2-1. Hubble into that big rocking windup again. Fastball misses up and in. A.J. Pollock waits on deck. 3-1 offering from Hubble. Snyder puts this one out into right field. Kent goes out. Ott comes in. It slips in between them for a blue base hit. But Chris Snyder, the way this season has gone for him, he'll take any hit he can get. Opposite field single for Snyder. But again, there's no bat that is jumping out at you for the Diamondbacks. So the Diamondbacks are holding that wild card spot. And again, I mean, they're 8 games over 500. The middle of the National League is just very tightly packed. But still, somebody's got to hold that wild card spot, and it's the Diamondbacks. So they've been a bit better than the others. Pollock is 0 for 1. High fly ball. Pollock hits this ball well. Going back on it is Youngs. He's at the wall. He's looking up, and it's out of here. Home run. A.J. Pollock, a 2-run shot. His 16th of the season. And the Diamondbacks cut the deficit in half. It's now a 4-2 ball game. So Pollock unloads on Hubble after the bloop single from Snyder. And the Diamondbacks trying to answer. Pollock gives this one a ride. That ball does carry well to left here at the stick. Finds its way out with room to spare. So 4-2 ball game. Here's Bobby Byrne. Byrne is 0 for 1. Tries to hold his swing unsuccessfully. Byrne grounded out in the first. Bobby Byrne hitting .301. Breaking ball there, and Byrne scalds one. That's a one-hopper off the wall. Youngs plays it. Byrne around first. Does not run that great, but he'll get in the second with a one-out double. So the Diamondbacks burn there the 15th double of the year. The Giants put up a 4 spot, and the Diamondbacks have come back and answered. Hubble will try to regroup here against Steve Finley. Finley 0 for 1. He flew out his first time up. Hubble from the set. The energy has come out of the crowd here at Candlestick. Steve Finley has 40 doubles, leading the National League. Breaking ball, hits this one to right, but right at odd. Puts it away for out number 2.
Now batting, number 10.
So that'll bring up Justin Upton. Upton struck out his first time up. Still looking for his first hit of the series. 0 for 4 in yesterday's opening game. Fastball just off the plate. It's 1-0. Deals. Good curveball there, Upton way out in front. One and one the count. Hubble delivers. That one is on the outside corner. So Hubble ahead of Upton here, 1-2. Comes to the set once more. That one's down in the dirt. Blocked by Posey. I wonder if they fixed that silly animation between the show 22, which I'm using here, and the most recent version 25. A snap throw to the guy who's not really covering second. Upton skulls this one down the third base line. It's going to be another RBI. Upton tries to go for second to draw the throw, which was unnecessary. That run was going to score anyway. Upton is thrown out on a strong throw from Ross Youngs, but the run counts, and the Diamondbacks put up a 3 spot in the top of the third. Head to the bottom half, 4-3 San Francisco. We could have a slugfest brewing here at Candlestick.
Leading up for the Giants.
So here's Youngs
The left fielder.
to lead things off in the third against Webb. He pulls the first pitch foul. Oh, 1 pitch, misses off the plate. Webb rocks and fires, change up in for a called strike. Webb will try to keep this a 1-run ballgame. Giants struck for 4 in the bottom of the second. Diamondbacks rallied for 3 in the top of the third. Youngs lashes that one foul. There you see, Mets, Dodgers, Brewers, Pirates. I think they're tied with the Brewers. Pirates have actually fallen below 500. I think they're tied with the Brewers there. It should be an entertaining. 4 of the divisions are pretty much locked up. But that wild card race in both leagues should be an interesting one you watch over the final 2 months of the season. And both central races as well. 1-2 pitch from Webb. Youngs fouls it off. Tries to hold up, sinker down and away. Young's fooled badly there. Goes down, first out. Here's Mays. He's popped out his first time up. Willie Mays, with the sabermetrics at all, already has a WAR over 10 for the season here in year 4. That is an astronomical figure. Mays put this one deep down the left field line. It is hooking, and it's off the pole, and it's out of here. Home run, Willie Mays, number 42 on the season. And Mays strikes again. Oh my goodness, this guy is unbelievable. Willie Mays, kind of a golf shot down the left field line. I thought that was going to hook foul. But Mays clangs it, there you see, right off the outside of the foul pole. 5-3, San Francisco. Here's Connor. He walked his first time up. Got to see if the Diamondbacks are going to get some action going. Webb not really fooling anybody early on. Connor down to third. Picked by Byrne. Throws across, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 4.
So that'll bring up Ott. Ott also walked his first time up. He came around to score on the Kent homer. Sinker there misses inside. One-0 pitch. Ott rips this one to right. That's going to be extra bases going down into the corner. Dug out by Green. Ott going towards second. Green would throw a little bit offline. Not sure he would have had him anyway. But Mel Ott pulls in the second with his 15th double of the season. You know, and much like the Yankees and the A's in the American League, this Giants lineup just, you don't get a break. Here's Willie McCovey. McCovey hit an RBI single his first time up. Sinker there. Up in the zone, McCovey pulls it foul. Oh, 1 pitch from Webb. Sinker misses low. Willie Mays would have 2 MVP awards in the first 3 years if it wasn't for McCovey's surge over the last 6 weeks of year 1. McCovey hit like 16 homers in the final 6 weeks of that season to get the Giants a division title. McCovey lashes this one opposite field into the corner, and it's going to be another RBI for McCovey. That's a double. Ott comes around to score, and it's 6-3 Giants. The hit parade continues for San Francisco. McCovey lashes that one the other way. McCovey largely a dead pull hitter. That time he goes the other way. And now here's Jeff Kent. Kent, a 3-run jack his first time up. He takes a first pitch strike. Diamondbacks have to be shuffling to get somebody going down there in the bullpen. Of course, they had to use a bunch of their bullpen in yesterday's game. Giants hammered them in the opener in this series, too. 1-1 pitch. And high sinker pulls it back. Now ball is short. Gregorius has it. Throws over to first. And the side is retired. But a home run from Mays, an RBI double from McCovey, and the Giants get 2 back after the Diamondbacks scored 3 in the top half. We're a third of the way through at Candlestick. Balls are flying. It's 6-3 San Francisco.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, the first baseman, Pete.
So Pete Runnels will open it up for the Diamondbacks to open up the 4th inning. Runnels is 0 for 1. Strike 1 there. Fastball up in the zone, but gets the call, and Hubble ahead 0-2. Rocks and fires. Runnels, ground ball to second. Kent ranges to his left. Makes the play, and there's 1 down.
The right fielder, number 15, Shawn Green.
So here's Shawn Green. Green walked on 4 pitches his first time. Hubble delivers. Green swings and misses at the fastball. It's 0-1. Ooh, screwball up and in, but he gets the call. So Hubble's ahead of Green, 0-2 here. Fouled up. Signing off after 5, Election Day tomorrow. Up in Canada. Rough day for your Jays today. Hubble delivers. Breaking ball misses down and away. 1-2 pitch. Curveball is fouled up. Hubble delivers. That one's pulled to second. Kent has it, throws to Connor, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Kelly Johnson.
Here's Kelly Johnson. Johnson struck out his first time. Fastball misses inside. That one is out to right, but Odd is there. Puts it away, and the side is retired. So a clean inning for Hubble. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Giants 6, Diamondbacks 3. Posey, Bartell, and Lindstrom do up.
Leading up,
Here's Buster Posey. He's 0 for 1.
Number 28.
Strong allegiance to the Cardinals and Pirates before the Blue Jays existed. Interesting. You see, the Cardinals playing the Pirates. Cardinals 5-0. Johnny Mize, his 30th homer of the year for St. Louis.
Now batting, number 2.
Cardinals just have not ever been able to get on track this season. It's going to be tough for the final 50 games. They're 10 games out, I think, of a playoff spot. So Cardinals made the NLCS in each of the first 2 seasons of the FSBL. They lost to the Giants both times. One of the more crushing games, with the exception of that Red Sox, if you followed this channel since the beginning, you will know the infamous Red Sox Game 1 ALCS collapse against the Indians in year 2. The Red Sox led that game 10-0 in the 5th and lost 12-10 in extra innings. But a close second in terms of crushing losses. That Game 7 NLCS, that was year 2 also. Dizzy Dean comes back on 2 days rest. The Cardinals are thinking that Dean is only going to be able to give them 4, maybe 5 innings. Cardinals jump all over. I believe it was Tim Keith of the Giants. Cardinals jump all over. He's got a 6-0 lead to work with. He gives up a 3-run shot to Mays in the 6th or the 7th that ends his day. But the Cardinals end up losing that game 7-6 and getting eliminated in Game 7. The Cardinals, it can be argued, have not really recovered from that. They missed the playoffs last year, narrowly. And they are going to miss the playoffs again here, by all appearances, in year 4. We'll head to the top of the 5th here at Candlestick. Giants 6, Diamondbacks 3. Gregorius, Snyder, and Pollock due up for Arizona. Here's Didi. He popped out his first time up.
The shortstop, number 18.
Ripped back up the middle. Good Lord. Carl Hubble almost gets killed. Gregorius hammered that ball right at him. I don't know how Hubble got out of the way of that ball.
Now batting,
Gregorius absolutely torched this. Hubble hits the deck. So Gregorius leads off with a bullet single. Carl Hubble trying to get his heart rate back down before he works to Chris Snyder. Snyder dunked a single in the right his first time. Takes a curveball for a called strike. Hubble delivers there. Snyder fouls it off. O2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. Down goes Snyder. Hubble picked up his 3rd strikeout. There's one away.
Now batting, number 13.
Here's A.J. Pollock. Pollock homered. He's 1 for 2. Ball misses inside. One and 0. Ground ball to short. This could be 2, 6, 4, 3. Double play. Side retire. So Hubble seems to possibly be settling in a little bit. Nice tailor-made double play ball there for Bartell. To Kent, to Connor. Midway through here at the stick, 6-3 San Francisco. So here's Ross Young. Still surprised that Brandon Webb is still in this game. But again, the Diamondbacks used a good amount of their bullpen yesterday as the Giants knocked them around. Webb kind of being asked to eat it a little bit and try to keep them in this one. They say Young's went there. Oh, that's questionable. Irv Redmond of the Orioles has a 19-game hitting streak. How about that? seen the Orioles in a bit as they've fallen out of contention. 1-2. Ripped out to second. Nice play by Kelly Johnson. Throws the first. Youngs is retired. There's one away. So here's Willie Mays. Mays hit his 42nd home run of the season, his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Wanged it off the outside of the left field foul pole. Super there, right down the middle. Casey Mays, a lifetime .323 hitter. Bolstered by the fact that he's hit .360 this season. Ground ball to short. Gregorius picks it on the move, throws quickly to first, and gets Mays for the second out.
Up next is John.
So 2 up, 2 down here in the 5th. That'll bring up Roger Connor. Connor is 0 for 1. He's also walked. There's fouled up. Oh, 1 pitch. Connor fouls that one off as well, and the count goes to 0-2. Webb rocks and fires. Fastball misses up and away. 1-2 pitch. Curveball in there, called strike 3. That is a nasty pitch from Brandon Webb. And down goes Connor. Webb has not thrown many curveballs in this one, but he drops a beauty in there to sit Connor down. 6-3 Giants as we head to the 6th. Here's Bobby Burns.
Arizona, the third baseman, number 66.
And Connor was wondering where the hell that pitch came from. Fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Fouled off. Oh, and 2 the count. Couple delivers. Down in the dirt, swung on and missed. Posey blocked it nicely, throws to Connor. There's one away. Strikeout number 4 for Carl Hubbell.
Number 12.
Here's Steve Finley. Finley is 0 for 2. Fastball. Call strike. Oh, 1 offering from Hubbell. Finley chases a high fastball there, and he's in an 0-2 hole. Fastball misses inside. A 1-2 offering. Popped up. Posey sheds the mask, puts it away for out number 2.
Number 10.
So that'll bring up Justin Upton. Posey trying to, I don't know, catch his breath or got dinged up or something. Here's Upton. 1 for 2 on the day. Fastball called just a little bit high. Bubble. Rocks and fires. Upton pulls that one. Diving stop by Lindstrom. Beautiful play from Lindstrom. Guns him down. Side retire. Oh, Freddie Lindstrom. Uniform glitch notwithstanding. Has the hitting streak at 21 games and now flashes some leather down at third. Bottom of the sixth, 6-3 Giants. And Brandon Webb's day is done. Here's Andrew Chafin, 3-3, a 4.01 earned run average in 38 appearances for the burly left-hander. Not a performance that Brandon Webb is going to want saved in the file. Here's Mel Ott, 1 for 1 with the double. He also walked. He has scored twice. So Webb makes it through 5, allows 6 hits, 6 runs, all earned. 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. A 3-run homer to Kent and a solo homer to Mays. The big blows there. Chafin will start off against Ott. First pitch fastball is a strike at the knees. Brandon Lyon, the right-hander, now throwing in the Diamondbacks pen as well, as they'll try to piece the rest of this one together. Obviously not a good outing, but a gutty outing by Webb to get through 5. Chafin misses up high. It's 1-1. Slider there misses up high. It's 2-1. Fastball is fouled off. Two-two pitch. Ott lashes it the other way for a base hit. So Ott singles into left for his second hit of the ball game, and the leadoff man is on in the bottom of the 6th.
The batter, number 45.
So here's McCovey. McCovey is 2 for 2. RBI single, RBI double. Fastball in for a called strike. Ball, another called strike. Covey in the top 10 in the league and walks strong. Pretty incredible considering he hasn't played him. Rips that one down to first. Runnels snares it, tries to double Ott off, but Ott gets back quickly.
The batter, the second baseman.
Runnels tried to nab him after catching the lineup. Ott gets back. Here's Jeff Kent, and in the second, Kent did this. Deep shot, 3-run homer into the seats and left. Turned a 1-0 game into a 4-0 game, and the Giants haven't looked back. Runner goes, Kent fouls it off. Chafin delivers. Slider there. I don't know where that was supposed to be, but it's full of the ball. Shot out there in the right center. That ball's hit well. Finley on the run. Tracks it down. Nice play, Steve Finley. Jeff Kent certainly swinging a much better bat.
Now batting, number 28.
Than he was early in the season. 2 down. Here's Posey. He's 0 for 2. Slider rides inside. Posey pulls that one outside the bat. One and one to count. That That one down to first. Runnels knocks it down. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the side is retired. So, after heavy scoring through the first three, we've kind of been stuck. Top of the seventh coming up at Candlestick. It's still 6-3 San Francisco. Here's Runnels. He's grounded out twice. Carl Hubbell at 73 pitches opens up the top of the seventh. Greg, you have a good night, my friend. Thank you for tuning in. Fastball misses hot. Al Holland, the lefty. Actually, a pair of lefties. Al Holland and Kevin Seagraves. Both Cardinal. Throwing in the Giants bullpen to back up the lefty starter, Carl Hubbell. Fastball swung on and missed. Of course, the Giants' main closer, Jeff Montgomery, is out with an injury that should keep him out another couple weeks. Shot out to right. Drifts towards the gap. Puts it away for out number one.
The right fielder, number 15, Sean Green.
So here's Sean Green. Green is 0 for 1. He's also walked. Ball there, misses well. Ball misses up and away. Deals. This ball is fouled off. Rocks and fires. Deep shot. Sean Green down the right field line. Hooking, but gone. Home run, Sean Green. And the Diamondbacks draw back within 2. Number 18 for Green. Green not usually very good against lefties. They drop him to 6th in the order against left-handed pitching, but he got all of that one from Hubbell. And the D-backs cut it to 6-4. Right down the line, a towering shot over the netting. Here's Kelly Johnson. Johnson is 0 for 2. Fastball swung on and missed. He is struck out and lined out. Ball misses up and in.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Double deals. Fastball. In for a called strike. Fastball misses inside. 2-2 screwball gets him, swung on and missed. Strikeout number 5 for Hubbell, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, number 18.
Here you see the sequence from Hubbell. Goes to the screwball as the money pitch. Here's Gregorius. He's 1 for 2. Puts that one just outside the first base bag. Gregorius making a bid at an extra base hit. Instead, it's just a strike. Hubbell delivers in there for strike 2. Rocks and fires. Fastball misses off the plate. 1-2 the count. Certainly has not been vintage Carl Hubbell in this one. Giants will be very happy to get him through 7. Ooh, screwball rides inside. Awkward swing by Gregorius, but he does get a piece of the bat on the ball. Now holds a 2-2. Lines that one the other way. That's a base hit for Gregorius. Opposite field. Youngs cuts it off. Gregorius around first going for 2. Youngs has a good arm and he gets him. Second assist of the game for Ross Youngs. Both close. Gregorius trying to get in a scoring position, and Youngs throws an absolute strike to end the top of the 7th. Sean Green goes deep to get the D-backs within 2. We head to the bottom of the 7th at 6-4, San Francisco.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
So the
Arizona.
bullpen parade continues for the D-backs. Here's Brandon Lyon. Lyon, 2-1 at 2.89 earned run average in 29 appearances. Lyon, the burly right-hander, will face Dick Bartell. Bartell is 0 for 2.
Not shortstop.
First pitch swinging, Bartell dunks one, but grabbed by Johnson, who got a good break on that one. I thought that was going to fall out in shallow right, but Johnson
The batter, number
reacts
5.
quickly, puts it away. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Here's Freddie Lindstrom. Lindstrom extended his hitting streak to 21 games, leading off the ball game with a single. He's 1 for 3. Lindstrom hit this one well to the left. Carrying, still carrying, and tracked down. Oh, nice play. A.J. Pollock going into the corner. Reels that one in for out number 2. Here's Ross Youngs. Youngs 0 for 3 at the plate, but he has thrown out a pair of runners. The Justin Upton one was more Upton trying to draw a throw to make sure the run got home. But that throw out of Gregorius in the top of the 7th was an absolute strike to second base to gun down Didi. Owen won the count. Ground ball to second. Johnson has it. Good job by Brandon Lyon. Get some defensive help from Pollock, but still a good job by Lyon out of the Arizona bullpen, which has been so good this season. We head to the top of the 8th, and Al Holland will come on for San Francisco. 2-1, 17 holds, a 2.45 earned run average in 32 appearances for the left-handed Holland. He will face Chris Snyder. Snyder is 1 for 2,
Leading off for Arizona.
single and a run scored.
Chris Snyder.
See, the Diamondbacks bench is so weak. I can't believe they have anybody worthwhile really to hit here. Duncan can't hit. Cliff Pennington, Ender Inciarte. Again, it's 2 lefties. Cliff Pennington hits righties better than lefties anyway. So they just don't have a heck of a lot really to go with here. Snyder's got a hit on the day, so they'll let Snyder stay in to face Holland. Slider from Holland in for a called strike. First 2 years, Al Holland was the Giants' closer. Faltered in year 3. The Giants made a trade. Actually, the trade for Jeff Montgomery happened in year 2. Montgomery became the setup man in year 2. He took over the closer's role in year 3. I'm actually not sure who's closing games for them right now, because Montgomery is injured. Holland is on here in the 8th. Popped up over the head of Connor, tries to track it down, he can't, and it's a bloop base hit in the right field for Chris Snyder, his second bloop to right of the game.
The batter, number 13.
With Snyder apparently figuring, let's stop trying to hit the ball hard, and maybe something will fall. I do believe, though, if you're Arizona, you gotta run for Snyder there. He is obscenely slow. Speed rating of 12. Good lord. We're gonna let Ender Inciarte
Your attention, please.
run for Snyder at first. So the Diamondbacks We'll get the tying run to the plate here in the 8th. And Pesky not going away. Here's Pollock. Pollock homered early. Fastball right down the middle from Holland for strike 1. Holland from the set. Delivers fastball on the inside corner. It's 0-2. Crowd here at Candlestick trying to urge Al Holland on. 0-2 offering coming. Fastball swung on and missed. Holland gasses him for the strikeout. Down goes Pollock. There's one away here in the 8th.
Number 66.
So here's Bobby Byrne. Byrne is 1 for 3. Fastball misses down low. Holland from the set. Rocks and fires. This is inside. It's 2-0. 55,220 here at Candlestick Park. Can anyone dethrone the Giants? That'll be a question that we're a couple months away from solving. Steve Finley waits on deck. Ball is in for a called strike. 3-1. There's a shot foul. So the count is full. 1 out, 6-4 Giants here in the top of the 8th. Holland delivers. Byrne, high fly ball to left center. Carrying, but will stay in the yard. Mays is there, puts it away for out number 2. So Byrne gives that ball a decent ride, but doesn't quite have the legs. Mays puts it away. 2 down, here's Finley. Finley is 0 for 3. Pitch out, runner doesn't go. Ciarte, 14 stolen bases for the D-backs on the season. There's a shot out to right center. Mays drifting. He's there underneath it, puts it away, and the side is retired. So Holland gets through the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th here at Candlestick, part of the Giants' order. We'll see who gets the task of trying to navigate that. 6-4, San Francisco. And Young Kim comes in for Arizona. 0-1, 12 holes on the year, a 4.22 earned run average and 20 appearances for Kim. A side-arming right-hander. Frank Duncan
now catching
will come in to catch for Arizona. Kim will face Mays. Mays homered back in the 3rd. His 42nd home run of the season. Drives this one out towards right center. Mays' first pitch swing gets a good hold of this one. That's carrying. It's a one-hopper off the base of the wall. Mays pulls at second. He rounds the bag, but he'll hold there. It's a lead-off double for Willie Mays, his 23rd of the season, to open up the bottom of the 8th. First pitch swinging. Mays greets Kim rather rudely. Don't feel bad. Mays has greeted pretty much every pitcher this season rudely here for San Francisco. So now here's Connor. Connor is 0 for 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Roger Connor.
Fastball misses off the plate. Connor has walked. Also came around to score on the Cantona. 1-0 pitch, fastball misses way up high. Breaking ball there, swung on and missed. It's 2-1. Kim delivers. Fastball up high. 3-1. Belott waits on deck. Slider in there for a called strike, and the count goes full. Full count offering from Byung-Hyun Kim to Roger Connor. Mays on second. Fastball misses up and away. It's another walk for Connor. First and second for the Giants. Nobody out. And here's Melott. Ott, a single, a double, a pair of runs. Tries to check his swing. It's called a strike anyway. Fastball in for a called strike, so Kim quickly gets ahead of Ott here, 0-2. Shot by Ott down to first. Picked by Runnels. Goes to second for one. Back to first. Double play. Nicely done, Pete Runnels. Kim gets over to cover a 3-6-1 double play, and that's potentially a big double play ball. Good job by Kim breaking off the mound to cover quickly. Unlike Ryan Stanek in today's Mets game. Not that I'm mad about it. Here's Willie McCovey. McCovey 2 for 3. They have a lefty ready in the bullpen? That's actually my fault. I should have checked that. They do. All right, I know that first pitch was thrown, but Peterson should be facing McCovey here. I know he's gassed, but you're asking to get one guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So Fritz Peterson, 5-4, 2.86 earned run average in 33 appearances. Will come on to pitch to McCovey. McCovey has had a very good day. He's 2 for 3. So we're not going to worry about the platoon. We're going to let McCovey hit for himself here. Slider in for a called strike. It's 0-2. Juan Cruz up and throwing as well for Arizona. Oh, 2 pitch from Peterson. In there, called strike 3. Down goes McCovey. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. And it stays a 2-run ball game. We head to the 9th here at Candlestick. Giants 6, D-backs 4. Wow, so Al Holland. All right, hold on a second. We got to check this. Well, 2 lefties coming up next. All right, that's why. Kevin Segrist is on.
Number 10.
They don't really have. Giants pitching hasn't really been great. They're going to get Romo up throwing in case they need a right-hander. I guess with Montgomery out, they're kind of doing closer by committee here in San Francisco. But Holland will start it off against Justin Upton. Again, a pair of lefties up next, so that's why Holland will stay in here. One 1-0 pitch from Holland. Upton fouls it off. Greatly appreciate you folks tuning in with me here for a late Sunday broadcast as we turn the clock to August here in year 4 of the FSBL. Now, baseball has been pretty much all I've been doing on the channel recently. I'm doing a few changes. There were some patches to Undisputed. So I have to kind of redo some testing before the next boxing card. There's been some basketball, but I haven't done basketball in a few days. I'll get back to some basketball tomorrow as Holland locks up in there for a big first out to open up the top of the ninth.
The first baseman, Pete Rusin.
So now again, knowing that the Diamondbacks have a very weak bench and also a very left-handed focused bench, they really have. I mean, you could pinch hit Cliff Pennington here for somebody. But Runnels is having a good year. It wouldn't be Runnels, and it wouldn't be Green. So if you're going to use Pennington, it's not going to be until after that. One away, 2-run ball game. Top of the ninth, Holland will work to Runnels. First pitch fastball is in for a called strike. Holland from the set. Delivers. Slider slides outside. It's 1-1. Holland from the set again. Fastball misses down and in. It's 2-1. Sean Green waits on deck. He's already homered in this one. There's a line shot to right, and Green is going to get to come up as the tying run. So Pete Runnels singles off Al Holland. And the D-backs will get the tying run to the plate. So here's Green, 1 for 2. First pitch swinging, puts it straight up the chute. Posey sheds the mask, puts it away for a huge second out. And Sean Green snatches his bat and hangs his head in disgust. So now the Diamondbacks are down to their final out. Kelly Johnson is batting .219. We're going to hit Kelly Johnson. If Pennington will come on. And 346, a homer, 2 RBIs, very limited plate appearances for Pennington, so don't read too much into that batting average. Pennington, no doubt, with his biggest at bat of the season. First pitch from Holland, ground ball in the hole. Lindstrom cuts it off, goes the short way to second for the fourth. And the ball game is over, and the Giants have taken the first 2 games of this 3-game series. Jeff Kent hits a 3-run shot. Willie Mays goes yard as well. Willie McCovey drives in a couple. And Carl Hubble bends but doesn't break to pick up his 13th victory of the year. And the Giants take this one from the Diamondbacks 6-4 at Candlestick. There you see the Kent homer. A.J. Pollock cut the deficit in half at that point. His homer made it 4-2. Sean Green went yard after the Giants had extended the lead. Got the Diamondbacks back close. Diamondbacks earned a couple of big double plays in the ball game as well. But at the end of the day, the Giants get it done. Al Holland, a big 2-inning save. Again, the Giants just trying to piece it together while Jeff Montgomery is out with injury. Hubble gets the win, 7 innings, 7 hits, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk, 4 runs allowed. By Hubble, Brandon Webb, 5 innings, 6 hits, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks, 6 runs allowed. By Webb, Willie Mays, given player of the game honors for his home run. I think you probably have to give it to Kent. actually, for the 3-run shot. But again, Mays had a pair of hits, so whatever. However that works out is fine. Hey, Paul, how are you? Yeah, just wrap this one up. Good one here at Candlestick. But it doesn't go bad. You can watch it on tape delay. Final line score. 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Giants. 4 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the D-backs. This game was 6-3 after 3. Thought we might be getting into a slugfest here in San Francisco. There was only 1 run the rest of the way. So the Giants freight train just keeps on rolling. And again, much like the American League, where the Yankees and A's are fighting for home field advantage throughout the postseason, the Giants and Phillies are fighting for the home field advantage throughout the National League side of the ledger. The Phillies, of course, will be getting reigning MVP Chuck Klein back off the injured list sometime in the next week. Klein has missed about half the season to this point. He was having a terrific year before going down with injury, so the rich get richer there. Phillies really haven't missed a beat without Klein. Just a terrific job by Philadelphia. So that'll wrap it up here from Candlestick. Appreciate you all tuning in, checking in. Bang that like button if you haven't as of yet. Subscribe if you haven't as of yet. And most importantly, be good to each other. And we'll talk soon. The Giants take down the D-backs 6-4.